What are all these brand new icons on my Nintendo Switch? We got Game Share, we got virtual game cards, and news? Alright, let's check out all this stuff right now. And Nintendo eShop is red now? That's new too, I think, right? So yeah, the version 20.0 update just came out for Nintendo Switch. It adds the new virtual game card feature that Nintendo announced in a direct a month or so ago. And we're gonna check it out. I actually have a whole second Switch right here, and we're gonna see how this works. So I'm very curious. So let's go into the virtual game card section first. This should convert all of our game cards, all the digital games we own into virtual games. So we're going to see it. So yeah, here we go. You can see your virtual game cards on the screen. Purchase downloadable games will appear here. And we can see we got Croc, Omega 6, Smash Bros. Ultimate, Tetris 99, Tetris Forever, whatever that game is, Dungeon something 4, Castaway. Alright, you think I know all my games. I don't. So select virtual game cards to load on the system. Once loaded, the game icons will be added to the home menu, and you'll be able to play it. Okay. So here we go. We have a look at the virtual game cards we have. There are a ton of them. So date acquired. Oh, we can actually sort them, it looks like. Can we? Yeah, you can filter it. So by date acquired, date for newest or oldest, title, publisher. Let's go title, I think. And we can also do a quick load, which I don't even know what that fully means. So we'll maybe play with that in a little bit here. So let's go ahead and choose, let's go and convert a small one first. Let's go Castaway. Or I guess it's already converted. So now that we selected it, we can load on this system. I guess it's already on this one, so we don't need to. Or we can load on to other systems, lend it to a family group member, or options. So let's see what options are first. We can view details of the game, which, okay, boring. We can also eject it from our system, which we don't want to do. We can hide it. Okay, interesting. I don't want to hide the game. I'm a big fan of it. So let's try lending it to a family group member. Hopefully, let's see how this works. You can lend virtual game cards out to members of the family group your Nintendo account is in for up to... Whoa. Okay, hold on. You can lend virtual game cards out to members of the family group your Nintendo account is in for up to 14 days at a time. So we can select a user to share it with, and I just so happen to have my mom's Switch right here being Claire, so let's go and choose Claire, and we're going to lend it. So I don't know how... So let's go to Claire's game card screen real quick, and... being my mom, it's weird to use her actual name. And it's telling her the exact same thing right now, and she only has one game, Stardew Valley, on her, so this will be easier to tell. And, oops, I'm sorry, chat. I'm figuring this out as I go. Try and get back in there. I skipped the instructions by mistake. Okay, here we go. So I'm on the menu. So let's go. We're going to lend it on my Switch. Oh, and what is... Oh, my camera is showing my green screen. Alright, on the other system, open the home menu and then select virtual game cards, which I did. Bring the systems close to each other. Okay, so it's actually loading something, as you can see right there. So, okay, they're close. Should it be taking this long? Maybe I should bring it closer? Okay, there we go. Yep, it found it. So it found it without me doing anything. It says, so I can go borrow right now. I don't know if you can see this, but I'm going to go borrow. And I'll do it the other way so you can see it both ways. We're going to tap that. And it's being converted. I'm seeing the same thing on my mom's Switch. And there it is. So now my mom has Castaway on this Switch. I'm going to do it with a small game and not Smash Ultimate or something. Alright, I borrowed the virtual game card on here, or rather, my mom borrowed it. So, and, oh, now it's downloading the actual game. Okay, so it didn't matter what size game, it's downloading it. So that's super cool. So let's try, so I can redeem it though, or I can call it back, collect from the family group member. Although, let's go ahead and make sure, actually, we're going to assume it's downloading. We know it would work. I can open it up, so we know how that works. Okay, so let's go and collect it back. We're going to call it back. Summon. And let's see what happens. Is it going to cancel? So we're going to collect the system. We're going to load it on this back on my Switch. Virtual game card's been loaded. And it has to re-download it. That's interesting. So keep this in mind. You do lose the actual game data, it seems, even though it's still downloading on my mom's Switch. We'll see at what point that catches up. Anyways, let's try the inverse. Let's try, let's go virtual game cards. And we're going to try to send Stardew Valley over to my Switch. Oh, I already have Stardew Valley, so we're going to see what happens. So my mom has Stardew Valley on her Switch. We're going to lend to family member, being myself. Select a user to lend to. We're going to choose myself, and we're going to see, you'll see the process in reverse. Or the, okay, now we're going to go to the virtual game cards screen on my system. And there we go, that's the one that I want. And, oh, yeah, it's already receiving it, or is preparing to receive it. And we're going to borrow it. So we're going to borrow Stardew Valley. Oh, I can't borrow it because at least one of the users is in a different family group. You cannot borrow this if at least one of the users is in a different... That's confusing. So I guess because my Switch has multiple family member plans or things, I guess, they can't do it. Okay, so that is a potential issue. Anyways, it worked flawlessly one way. That's an issue that probably won't come up for most people. My accounts are complicated because I have multiple regional accounts, so that may be why it threw up an error trying to do it in reverse. Now, real quick, let's go back to the main menu on my mom's Switch and see if it's canceled the initial game. It's still downloading Castaway, so I'm guessing what's going to happen is it's going to download Castaway, and it's not going to have permission to play it. So we'll see if it finishes off before I finish the stream. So that's how virtual game cards work. You can lend games to one another, to people on your family plan, and that's super cool. Let's go back to the screen real quick. Let's just see if there's anything else I'm missing here. And anything else we can do. So we've already... Like, what, I don't understand, like, what's quick load do? Wait, hold on. Are there any games that... Okay, if it doesn't have a green icon, I assume that means I don't have it here. So let's go quick load on Among Us. I don't have it. We're going to select it. We're going to go load. I think it's going to start downloading it immediately to our Switch. Okay, we're loading one virtual game. So we go back to the main menu. Oh, okay, well, now it's green. So I'm guessing it's going to be downloading it now. There we go. So then we're getting Among Us now from the virtual game card. So basically, your digital games are now going to be found in virtual game cards. It's weird that's not showing... That's not even showing the art yet, right? Whereas it is showing Castaway on my mom's Switch, despite that being a download. In any case, whatever. This seems pretty cool so far. It seems pretty seamless. Minus the hiccup I ran into. And is there anything else here? Otherwise, it seems pretty simple. So let's try sharing one more thing here, but I want to see if we can share it with... Okay, load on other systems. So this is for systems you own. There are no other systems that the virtual game card can be loaded on that this one can. So to load a virtual game card on another system, that system will need to be linked with this system. Also, we actually have to link another system in order to do it outside of the family plan thing. Open the home menu on the system you want to link with. Go to the virtual game cards. Okay, so we're gonna go home on this one on my mom's Switch. Virtual game cards, and then select load on the system. Oops, I keep choosing the wrong account. There are multiple accounts on this Switch too, as if things couldn't, be simple for me, of course. Okay, so now we're gonna go. Okay, and select load on the system. Where do we do that? Do we go quick load? I think. Quick load? No, that's only for that. Can't find software. View hidden... Okay, that's how you view virtual hidden card... Or view hidden cards, I mean. Game cards. Alright, well that's not... Okay, we don't want to do that. I haven't hidden any cards. I'm a little confused on... Select load on the system. So I'm not seeing a select on the system. It shows that the... Oh, I see. I'm wrong. It's on the... No, I am choosing the right icon, yeah. I'm sorry, this is terribly exciting, I'm sure. Gonna load up Claire again. And I don't see a load. I'm probably missing something obvious, chat. But yeah, let's see. Open the home menu in the system you want. Go to virtual game cards and select load on the system. I do not see that option at all. So I don't know what it's talking about. In any case, we're gonna move on. We haven't linked our systems. Maybe that's the issue. But yeah, it seems like basically the system either has to be with you, your own secondary system, or they have to be on your family plan and nearby to actually send it to a friend. So, alright, let's go ahead and check out the other options on our Switch. So that's feature number one, virtual game cards. Seems like overall, there's finally the icon appeared for Among Us. So yeah, it seems to work pretty well. This is where you can go to find your digital games now. I was going to go back in, but let's go back to our overall software list. And I'm guessing this will still show all the same games. Let's see. Yeah, there's Among Us. I mean, most of my games are digital, so the fact that these are still appearing here. So yeah, your software will still appear here too. I'm guessing if you hide or if you have not downloaded the game on your system, maybe it won't appear there? Actually, no, it should still. So I'm a little confused on how these two menus are going to interoperate. I guess the virtual game cards only shows your digital game. So I guess that's really the only difference between all software. And yeah, you can see a ton of games I have, so... Woo, that is a lot. So yeah, just in time for Switch 2, right? Moving on, let's check out GameShare. Because this allows you to share games with other people for games that support it. Oh, only on Switch 2. Nintendo Switch 2 users can use GameShare and you can play together. So should we join GameShare? Let's see what happens. Searching for GameShare. Searching. 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 I don't think it's going to find anything, but it doesn't allow Switch 2. I'm going to GameShare this on my mom's Switch as well. Let's do one more search. We're going to search join GameShare on this one too. They're both searching. I'm a little confused on why it's even searching, considering... Oh, because I think that's right. I think as long as there's any Switch 2, it'll work. So game share will work on Switch 1s as long as there's a Switch 2 involved to share the game. But there isn't, so that's not going to work. Yeah, it shows you right there. So sorry about that, but we figured it out. And yeah, that's pretty much it, Chad. Let's go to the options real quick and make sure there's nothing else hiding in system settings or something that we haven't seen yet. Data management. No, this all looks the same. Unless you hid something anywhere else that I'm missing. Okay, yeah, it all looks the same to my memory. So yeah, this seems pretty cool. It is easier to share. Not, you know, for people in your friend group or your own Switches, it seems like it's really simple. Unfortunately, it seems like it's not as simple to share digital games with anyone not on your friend list, in that you can't really do it at all using this new method. But otherwise, this seems really cool. This is a slick looking screen. I'm a big fan of this. Yeah, so I think that's going to be it, everyone. So there you go. That's a quick look at version 20.0.0, the new Switch update. You can download it right now, using the system settings and going to system update down near the bottom. So yeah, that's pretty much it, everyone. Thanks for watching. Let me know your feedback in the comments of what you think of this new feature so far. Are there any things, any catches to it that we haven't noticed beyond what we came across? Do you like how it works? Let me know in the comments. But yeah, so game share and virtual game cards are the main new features. And yeah, they're really fleshing out this OS. It's almost like a sneak peek at the Switch 2's OS, which is basically the exact same from what we've seen. So kind of interesting how Switch 1 is still benefiting from Switch 2 as well. Really big fan of that. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you later. Bye.